Hello, and welcome back to Tech Support Monday. Today, we're taking a deeper look at something most of us use every day without even really thinking about it: social media. This video isn't about quitting social media or saying it's bad. Social media can be a great way to stay connected, learn new things, and keep up with people you care about. But like most technology, it works best when you understand how it affects you, both digitally and mentally. Even if you don't post often, social media still collects information, shapes what you see, and influences how you feel. That's why healthy social media use isn't just for tech experts or influencers, it's for everyday people who just want to scroll without stress, scams, or burnout. Today, we're going to break things down in simple terms: no jargon, no complicated settings, just practical things you can do to stay safer online and feel better about using these platforms. Let's get started. One thing that many people don't realize is that social media doesn't just pay attention to what you post, it watches how you interact with posts. Every time you like something, pause while scrolling, watch a video all the way through, or even reread a post, or just scroll past a post too quickly, the platform takes notes. Over time, it builds a picture of what grabs your attention and what keeps you scrolling. That's why you might notice certain topics or types of posts showing up again and again. It's not coincidence, it's the algorithm learning what keeps you engaged. Here's the important part: this doesn't mean the platform knows you as a person. It just knows what holds your attention. And that attention often goes to emotional content. Things like make you angry, anxious, or overly curious. A small but powerful tip is this: if you don't want to see more of something, don't linger on it. Scroll past it quickly. Over time, that actually teaches the platform what not to show you. When people think about online security, they usually think about the obvious scams, but some of the biggest risks are much quieter. For example, sharing small personal details over time, like your birthday, your pet name, hometown, or favorite places, can make it easier for someone to guess passwords or security questions. Another common risk is reusing the same password on multiple platforms. If one account is compromised, others can fail with it. That's why even a simple password manager or using different passwords really matters. You should also be cautious with links, especially shortened ones. You may not see where they actually lead to when you click. Once you do it, it may be too late. One of the simplest protections you can use is to turn on two-factor authentication. That's the extra step where you get a code on your phone before logging in. It may feel like a hassle, but it's one of the strongest protections you can use. And one less obvious tip: signing into apps using social media accounts can be convenient, but also means the main account is ever compromised. Everything connected to it can also be at risk. So be careful about that. One of the biggest misconceptions about social media is that your privacy is already handled for you. In reality, many platforms default to sharing more than people realize. On Facebook, a lot of older posts may still be visible to the public, even if you don't remember posting them. Facebook also allows people to find your profile using your email or phone number unless you have that turned off. It's worth checking who can see your posts, who can send you friend requests, and who can message you. On Instagram, many people don't realize that story replies and direct messages are open by default. You can limit who can reply to stories or messages for you, which helps reduce spam and fake accounts reaching you. On TikTok, profiles are often public automatically. That means anyone can view your videos, comments, or downloads and download them without you changing those settings. You can also control who can duet or stitch your videos, something many people never even think about. You don't need to change everything. Just reviewing these settings once a year or so helps you understand what's public, what's private, and what you're comfortable sharing. Social media isn't neutral. It's designed to keep your attention for as long as possible. Content makes people emotional, tends to spread faster. That includes outrage, fear, controversy, and bad news. Over time, this can make it feel like the world is more negative than it actually is. This is why you might open an app feeling fine and close it feeling stressed, angry, or drained, even if nothing specific happened. That reaction is common and not personal failure. A helpful habit is to be intentional about what you follow. Educational, calming, or hobby-based accounts can slowly change the tone of your feed. Muting or unfollowing accounts that consistently upset you is not rude, it's self-care. Another important reminder: just because content is popular doesn't mean it's accurate, healthy, or worth your energy. So be careful what you watch and decide if you don't want that content in front of you. You don't need special apps or technical skills to set boundaries. Your phone already has tools built in to do it for you. On iPhone, you can use screen time. Go to settings, tap screen time, and you'll see how much time you spend in each app. You can set app limits, schedule downtime, and silence notifications during certain hours. On Android, go to settings, then digital well-being and parental controls. You can see similar tools that track usage and allow you to set daily app timers or focus modes. On both phones, turning off non-essential notifications makes a huge difference. Notifications are often what pull people back into apps without thinking. You can usually turn off alerts or for likes, comments, or suggested content while still keeping messages from real people. A simple rule that helps many people is creating phone-free times, like meals, the first hour after waking up or before bed. These small boundaries reduce stress without cutting you off from the world. Before we wrap up, there's one more important thing to understand about social media. Not everything you see is meant to inform you. A lot of it is designed to provoke a reaction. You may have noticed posts with extreme headlines, oversimplified arguments, or content that feels intentionally irritating or upsetting. This is often called rage bait. The goal isn't to have a meaningful conversation, it's to make you react, comment, or share, because strong emotions keep you posting. And rage bait doesn't have to evoke something you feel negative about. There's also positive rage bait, the kind of content that invokes that righteous fury in all of us. One thing that surprises many people is that negative engagement still counts. Arguing in the comments, correcting someone, even reacting angrily all tell the platform that post is effective. As a result, it gets shown to more people, including you. A helpful habit is to pause when something triggers a strong emotional response. Ask yourself whether that post is adding value to your life or just pulling you into frustration. In many cases, the healthiest choice is to scroll past it without engaging. Another subtle form of manipulation is clickbait. Headlines designed to make you feel curious, scared, or outraged, so you click, even if the content itself is misleading or low quality. Slowing down and being selective about what you interact with helps protect both your mood and your feed. Choosing not to engage is not ignoring reality, it's choosing your mental energy carefully. Yes, even if you don't post, social media still tracks how you use the app, what you watch, what you pause on, and what you click. That information shapes what you see and can still be used for ads or recommendations. It's a good idea to check privacy settings and limit what information your profile shows, even if you're a quiet user. A big warning sign is urgency. Messages that push you to act quickly or scare you into clicking a link. Fake accounts often have very few posts, strange usernames, or profiles created recently. Or they even look like real accounts, but with weird information. If someone you don't know asks for personal information, money, or login details, it's safest to ignore and report the account. That's very common. Social media often mixes stressful news, arguments, and emotional content into your feed, which can quietly raise anxiety over time. Taking short breaks, limiting daily app time, and following calmer or positive accounts can help reduce that effect without giving up social media completely. Muting is usually the least confrontational option because the other person won't know you did it. Blocking is useful if someone is harassing you or making you uncomfortable. Unfollowing is a good middle ground if you don't want to see certain content anymore. Protecting your mental space is more important than worrying about notifications or reactions from people. It can definitely feel that way, but they usually aren't listening through your microphone. What's really happening is the apps listen by sharing and combining data across multiple platforms. For example, Facebook isn't showing you an ad for a new Thai restaurant because you mentioned it in a phone call. It's because you searched for directions on Google or maybe looked at reviews, and that data gets shared or sold between companies. When multiple apps connect those dots, the ads feel personal, even though it's based on behavior, not audio. To wrap everything up, healthy social media isn't about being perfect, deleting your accounts, or keeping up with every trend. It's about awareness, boundaries, and control. By understanding how platforms work, checking your privacy settings, protecting your accounts, and setting simple limits, You can make social media a tool instead of a source of stress. Small changes really do add up over time. If you found this helpful, please take a moment to like the video, subscribe for more simple, non-technical tech tips, and leave a comment below. If you have any questions about privacy, scam, screen time, or specific apps, drop them in the comments. Your questions may be covered in an upcoming Tech Support Wednesday or future Tech Monday video. And if you or your business need help making technology simpler, safer, and less overwhelming, visit us at 123mapwebsites.com to learn more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.